Now we're going to talk about the challenge in the structure that's in that he's in everybody's mind. What about deadlift or push or and those are normal things, because again, boxing, it's gonna grow really old in this DVD. I'm gonna compare everything to boxing, but you're gonna challenge everything, like punch up, punch down. You're gonna have to move, and you have to learn to keep this structure under the pressure. That's that's what it is. It's not that easy as it sounds, because the fakes and patterns and different patterns and everything, like playing with patterns, this is all gonna mess up this. So everything is gonna still work, but it's gonna work in a sports environment with the sports rules. So that's what I love about it. So let's start. First, like obvious thing would be like if they're pushing my legs to the mat, what happens then? So if they're in a third distance like we talked, I will maybe sit up anyway to look for a contact, and jump in myself, because I can jump in, and this is also kind of like a grilled chicken position, just all this, the legs in. But let's talk about it when he actually pushes the leg on the mat. So if they do this, and there's random things they can do here, even if they grab my pants, let's say, and they're pushing that down, they can go to pass, put shoulder in, and everything else. So what do I do from here? First of all, I try to keep the grilled chicken no matter what, because it is knees to the chest. Let's say I've heard during my 18 years of jiu-jitsu career, keep your knees to the chest. But it didn't make sense before kind of understand grilled chicken. It's different. It's like keeping your elbows close. If you actually don't know what the concept is, it doesn't make any sense. But it's the simple truth, but without the context it means not that much. So knees to the chest, so that's what it is. The secret of guard or side control is this: you have to protect that space, and also internal and everything. Do not, let's say it happens because it's sports, people make mistakes, but you have to protect that space, and then you're better, it's easier. So let's say if he pushes again, so my idea would be I engage my hip flexors, push, and it's really hard to push from here actually down. I can also help by adding this, and now it's really hard to push down. So now there's a problem, I can use my hands more specifically. To push the legs down, he has to actually move back a little bit to get a better angle, and then go, and then he pushes back. So my goal is to actually come up with my knees. So do it again. So if he stays closer, it's really easy to keep them, and if he moves more further back, then it starts to be harder, and then see, still knees are up. And now I'm gonna aim for a shoulder. Depends which shoulder is first, like forward. Is it that one or that one? I'm gonna post that shoulder, and I'm not gonna try to bump heads. So if he does that, go. And now this shoulder goes forward, elbow, straight arm, elbow, and now I move back myself, and I take my arm away only if I put my head in the way. And now I might do that. It is a still dangerous situation. You might wanna strip the grips and stuff, or move to something else you want, because there's good attacks. You can have drags here, or just correct the neck. So, but the key is that if you don't engage your hip flexors, they don't have to move that much away. They can do it here, and they're staying in very dangerous distance. Do they get closer? Yes. And now, if I now come up, now it's already too late. They're coming in already with passes, and it becomes more dangerous. So good structure, what they feel is they have to move away to like push me to the space that they created. So it helps, it gives me time and space to move up and actually use this defensive move as my advantage, because we even each other out, because my structure pushes him away a little bit. So do it again. Yes, so he has to go away. And now this is very good. I can do this, I can go here. It depends, the gray area. Could be this, could be this. Sometimes it's shrimping also at the same time, not static. If he moves, I may move, and then head in, and then I'm ready to wrist fight. So it's never static in a way. So you can always add, shrimp in here, shrimp there, depends if they move. But the key is hip flexors, and it's really, even with the pants, because pants are even more weirder, because it's not a mechanically good lever, because levers are in end. So you get a better grip, but from this position to push the legs down, even if they grab hands. It's actually, it's actually not mechanically that strong. And if I even reinforce also go, I cannot go now spider, everything happens. So spider guard is very fundamental guard. It is programmed into grilled chicken and everything. So I can strip grips and stuff. So, or even if they do push them out. And also, what this very important concept is, I make them overreact. The structure is so strong that they really have to pull my legs. And I can go like jab, 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 cross. What I mean by that is they're pulling one time, that depends. They're pulling one time, like they are not. The second time, and third time, let's say, we know it's gonna happen, we play it out like this. Third time, I feel it also. They're gonna really try to do it. And I'm not gonna stop them actually, go really hard. And that's the time I'm coming up. So I'm gonna play with them, jab, jab, and use their overreaction to compensate this sitting up movement. And because I'm exposed that case. But I'm making them overreact, go back, and they can't react back to hit me or to pass. So that's really important. So that's the sport part of this. So when to do things, build traps, broken rhythm. So this is very important. And also you can always, we're not going to talk about it right now, but if they grab the pants, you can always go, restrict the grips. So this comes later. We're going to talk about pummeling, because if they grab my legs, I always want to be inside. If they push this is a problem already. If they grab the pants, you always have that structure of, stripping grips. But right now, we're talking about being like kind of dead, and they're doing the basic reaction against, grilled chicken. But I'm not, I'm not against that. You go right away here, strip, and get your stuff. So it comes with the territory. So that was the first reaction, pushing legs to the mat, going butterfly, because it is a little bit more active guard. You can chase people, and then jump under them, or attack them wrestling wise. In Estonia we actually call it rest jitsu. So it's like Martin Aedmas, Estonian first black belt. His name, he coined the name kind of, for us at least, rest jitsu. So it's always two directions, jiu-jitsu and wrestling. And one day I hope it just calls grappling anyway. So, but right now it's a good name to have attitude of going butterfly and going after them. So feel free to change to that game.